Everyone, this is the second video for the Angular 7 the artist app tutorial, and in the first video I just added the list of the artist and you could able to search it based on the name, and you could also able to add an artist here. You can able to see the artist, right? And yeah, and for now on this video we could add the delete and the edit button on here on the card itself. So let's begin. So I open the artist.html file, and also want to let you know that you can get this code in GitHub. I'll put the link below. And now I'm going to add the div, and I'm going to float that div to right. So float md right, and I'm going to add the class for this is for the edit, and I'm going to do a pencil. So basically this is an icon that I you can also see this icon on font awesome. So I'm just using the font I awesome icon here. So trash dot alt. So when you do this, then you will see the icon here. Nice. And why I can see the trash is because I misspell it here. Good. So I will put some padding here on pencil dot x-axis 3. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, good. So I'm gonna make this a color also, and I'm gonna make this as a blue color, and I'm gonna make this as a red color. All right. So now I also see when you hover it, I see the cursor there because I added the on that FAS cursor is pointer. I mean the pointer, so you can see a pointer. So when this is done, and now I will add the event here. So on the delete one, so when we click the delete, then it will go on delete function. So basically just copy this delete function, put it here, and now I need to pass what item is going to be deleted, and it's deleting. I'm passing the n, that's a looping one, n dot id. Here is a n, it's looping it, and I'm passing the id so I can get the id here. So I'll call the service call this dot artist list dot no this this dot artist service dot remove delete. So we don't have a delete function before, so I create a delete function. So when you go in services, so you can create this delete functions. So basically delete function, so basically what it does is it will go on this list artist, and it will loop it up this artist, and I will get the index of it. So when the artist.id is been matched, then I'm gonna remove this artist by using the splice functions, getting the index and removing this one. So basically when you click it, it will remove from this array. That's all it does. So when I refresh this, now when I click it here, it just remove it. Nothing. So if you add it again, you'll see here. So you can remove it and edit. Perfect. So when you reload, you can see all the data because this is the data that we fed in before. So now the edit pod. For the edit one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new component for the edit file. I'm not sure I could create inside there. There'll be more complicated if I use inside the add. So I'm gonna create out another one artist update. So here artist dot update. So ngc generate component artist update Angular CLI, straightforward. So update is here. Update basically nothing, is just copy of this HTML. So I'll just paste it here. So it's just copy of this guy, but it won't work now. So what I'm going to do now, so I'll create in a router. I need to create a router for update component. So where's the router? Or modules here. This is a module. So where's the router? Here. So here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another object, and object is a path is for the path is going to be update, and I'm passing also the ID, and the component is a component is going to be update component, right? uh, mistake comma. So okay, so this is update of the component. So I'll just use this update on the artist HTML. So on click it right here. I can use the on click and I can send it from the function also. Maybe I think also I can also send from the router link, straight from router link slash update and slash. Not sure I can do this or I have to concatenate with this. Let's try it out. I don't think I could send it like this, but let's give a shot. I can use this. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, nice. It goes, but it doesn't open the update. Why it doesn't open the update? Let me see the one more time the model. It's going to update component. It's nice. Let me see. Is there any error? Well, I think is there an error? If not, then we'll send from a different way. It's frozen now. I can't see there. Okay, now I got it. So when I click update, it looks good. I'm not sure why it doesn't go to the update. Let me see one more time. I think we need to use this guy. We need to get it the snapshot of this guy from router. If you forgot, you always see this guy, right? Oops, missed this guy. So basically, okay. So you need to add the update slash semicolon slash ID. Now, now when you click on edit, you go to there. When you click on edit, you go to there, right? So this is the update form. So you just need to add a slash here. So basically, so I'll go in update, open this. So I'm in update now. So I'll just give here the S4. It's update up up update artist update artist. Nice. It's not that nice. Uh, I'll create another row here. Okay. So when you click it here, you go to update, click it here, go back, update, you click it here, add, right? Click it here, update, add, delete, you can delete it. So now update is not working, so we need to fix that. So there are a couple of stuff we need to fix for update. So when the data is coming here, so we have to know that what's the data it is. So we need to know the data. So to know the data, so we use something called on a router. PRA. We have a activate router. I think router activate or activate router. I think something like that. Activated route route. the activated route, I think this guy. So on this activated route, we can see the params. We can literally see the params. On params, we can also use a snapshot, but we'll use a params here, and we can able to subscribe these params, and we can also get a data here. So now, when you print this data, we could also use a snapshot to get a data from the parameter. But let's try this one. I think this is easier. So when you go here, when you go to the edit, then you will see the ID is the -1. So you know what the ID is going to be. So here, I'm just gonna select it. Select that ID is a number, or yeah, is a number. So just do here. This the selected ID is a data.id. So we have this guy. So now when that guy is there, so we need to find the we need to get fetch the data from the service. So in the service we don't have the get artist by ID. So I will create a get artist by ID. So pass the ID here, and we'll return this. We'll return this. Basically is nothing, just from the just that artist. We will do what we will do, filter. We can also do a couple of stuff here. We could do a filter also. So filter and filter will get the artist. So if the artist dot id is equal to id is a number, then what I'm going to do is we will return a new artist here. So we'll return a let art temp artist is equal to art. It's going to be artist definitely. Oh, it's required field. It need. Can I do this? Yes, I could do this. So temp.artist is equal to, now we know what's the artist going to be. When you find it, put that there and return temp artist. So now I get the artist, it just filter it and I get the artist. So now get artist by ID, and no need to put this, so just use the this dot we don't have service here, so let's create a private. What service is that? What service is that? Artist service. Artist service is equal to artist service. Good. Artist service dot get artist by ID. I'm passing the ID, which I put on the selected ID tab on all the way on top. So when I put there, I get that ID, I get that artist here. So let artist object with artist class. So I'm just gonna print that guy. So now, so when I click it here, oh, it doesn't call it because it doesn't know what to call after it's printed. So I need to put on ng on in it. So now when I click it here, it says undefined because it doesn't find it. Why? Let me see why it doesn't find this guy. Give me a second. So I'll just print this guy here first. So go here, edit undefined. Okay, so I did that. Why this ID is not defined? I don't know. Let's see. Up. I think it will not print it here, so I'm gonna print it here. So let's see. So when I click it here, I got this. which is good. I think the filter would do a job, but I don't know why it doesn't do a job. Map also doesn't do a job. Oh, okay. So maybe this artist looks like maybe let's just do A here. I think. I'm not sure. Is that a causing the issue? Nope. Wow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check first. Let's see what is printing up when I click the get artist by ID. So okay, it's printing everything. So when I click it here, okay, it's printing everything. It looks everything's good. A is good. A if it's equal to the ID, which is number. Somehow this doesn't even work. Okay, looks like now it's working. Oh, because looks like this is a string and I'm putting here a number. That was is causing it. Looks like. So when I click it here now, so I'll see the ID too. Okay, so yeah, when you put a three equal, then your this should match with the this exactly. You mean the type also? I think the type should match, but somehow it doesn't work. But anyway, but now when you click it here, you will see the ID number 4, and when you click it here, you'll see ID number 2. So you get the data. So I don't want this here to print it up. So when I get the data, I get a I get the data here too. So now, so when I eh, click it here, I got the data. So once I get that, I need to put that data here. So I know that I get the data here. So basically, I'll just do here this dot artist. Oh, sorry, just do artist. Dot it's going to be artist. Oh, artist, and instead of this artist, just do this dot artist. Close it up. So now you will see that everything there. Or go here, you will see this guy. Go here, you will see you have to see the data there. So just go in update and just in this guy, instead of ng model id, it's binding. So instead of ng model here, you just need to do control DDD. Oh, it's all printing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do here the two-way binding. So ng model is equal to artist dot id. So when I click it here, you'll see ID2. So when I click it here, you'll see the ID3. All right. So just do exactly the same thing for the name here, here, and here. And instead of ID, just do name. And instead of this image, just do image. And instead of this guy, just do description. Okay, good. So now you will see the everything. So when you add, definitely it goes to add definitely. So when you go edit, you will see this guy. So when you go edit, you will see the now when you want to submit, then instead of submit, you need to have an update there. So I'm in update HTML. So just go update, right? So and update this guy is not doing anything now. So when the ng on submit for update, then I got this new value, and this need to be submit, right? So on here, what I'm going to do is update artist. So basically, when you want to update the artist, you need to do exactly the same thing. You need to go there and you need to find what is the ID that you are getting in. So if the is matched, ID is matched. Oh, because the ID this is sending is a string. That's why I think it's maybe. So when the ID is matched with the ID, then you don't want to delete here, you want to update it. So when ID is ID, then you want to, when ID is equal to ID, then you want to add the artist dot image. I'm not getting an ID here. I'm getting a full object here. I'm going getting a full object here. So I'm going to full artist here, right? So if the artist dot ID is match, then artist dot name is equal to artist dot name. This looks a little confusing now because both has the same name. So I'll just change this to name. So A has a artist, A has a name. So this is for the A dot description. So this is for the description. So A dot image. So this is for the image. So when it does this and it just updated. Okay. Okay. So it's just here need to call the artist service dot update the artist and send this object. So refresh this, click it here, click it here. Instead of this, just do A, and when you submit, hold on, something's not right. So when you submit the update, hold on, submit the update. Huh, okay. Oh, you know what happened? It will. I know this artist form is the same name as before. It happens. So it's the same variable. I think there's an issue. No, it's not. Hmm. When the button dot success is a submit. Let me see when the artist is submit on submit. Hmm. You know, I think it's already updated. Let me see if I update, go back. Yeah, it's updated already. The only thing is I didn't do is a routing. I didn't route back to the home page. So to do that, I need to import the router and router dot navigate takes this navigate takes array inside there is a string. So now so when you click it here and if you want to update this guy A, it's updating A. If you change this name, then you can change the name or delete it, right? So BTS change the name and change this something here. So you will not see the image here. Just remove it. So add this guy, add anything, right? You see the data, change this, see the data, you can search it, or you can delete it. So this is a really nice app. So I'm gonna put this code on GitHub and let me know if you guys have any issues. And I hope you guys learn good stuff. And please subscribe. And I'm gonna make more videos for the on web programming. Right? Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye. Where I lost this.